Are you like me? Do you struggle with capturing moments from trips and vacations that are meaningful and not just a bunch of shot glasses? It's probably hard to tell from my tan because, well, I'm always tanned. But I just came back from a trip to Cuba, and while it was a trip to relax and get away from the day-to-day, I did manage to get some great sketches in. Check out my Instagram for the photos and sketches that you won't see in this video. Before I went, I bought this tiny sketchbook because I decided that 2024 is the year I'll start sketching for my trips, no matter how big or small. The sketchbook is great for traveling. It's tiny, sturdy, and it holds a ton of sketches, and it's going to be my ongoing souvenir. This video is going to be a little different. It's going to be more of a travel vlog than a tutorial. I will though chat through some of the tips that I picked up that helped me draw on location. Pay attention to the last one. It's a tip that I use to draw quickly, accurately, and without any guesswork, whether I'm at home or away. This scene was really relaxing. While reading, a kite surfer caught my eye. Up until this moment, I really didn't know what to draw, and I was nervous for my first drawing in the new sketchpad to be bad. The composition of the scene was perfect. There's water in the foreground, the kite surfer in the middle ground, and in the distant background there's an island with a lighthouse. Less is more in this scene. I could have easily added the sand or the beach chairs, but that would pull attention away from my subjects. Sometimes the less details you show allow you to tell a better story. Speaking of story, bonus point if you know what book I was reading. This sketch was pure chaos. The car we were in was zooming by, the seats were springy, and the wind was blowing. It was a ton of fun. But what I really love about this sketch is that it captures the energy of movement. This is one of those times where I had to be drawing live on location. If I drew this from a photograph, I'd never be able to capture the movement or the chaos of the sketch in the back of this 1950s car. Whenever I see the sketch in the future, it'll take me straight back to this rocky car on this coconut tree lined road on the way to Havana. On the morning of our last day, I snuck out the room to sketch this coconut tree. It was right outside our door and looked majestic, blowing in the wind. It was supposed to rain this morning, but I got lucky it was nothing but sun. I used dots to help me sketch this scene. Since this is a new book, I'm still not used to its square ratio. I used dots for the top, bottom, and sides of the coconut tree. This way, I can quickly sketch without worrying about getting my composition or proportions wrong. first trip I sketched on, and it was so much fun. The coolest part about all of this, in a year or 2 or 5, I will have a book full of tiny, quick, emotive sketches from everywhere I've traveled. It could be a work trip, a weekend getaway like this trip to Cuba, or a full weeks-long vacation. I am looking forward to it.